Hey, you guys. That's from the Goonies. I want to talk about something so ironic, and it's kind of one of those things would be almost along the lines of insane. So I was wrote this down. What is so interesting is our children disconnect from us but are kind to other people. They don't know who is an estranged parent and who is not. I bet their coworkers will say they're really nice people, or the people they go to church with say they are God fearing. If you are going to disconnect from your parent, you better be wary of who you're being kind to, because that other person, the other parent, might be just as guilty as your mom or dad when it comes to being a really crappy parent. Today we see adult sons and daughters, I think primarily daughters because they're more emotional, of course, joining these parental estrangement groups only to disparage other moms and dads. And I don't understand why they do that. I think it's hilarious. What they'll do is they'll say, oh, your children, you were an abusive mom, or you were shitty to your kids, or thank God they're not with you anymore, and maybe God was protecting them from you. I say, well, actually, maybe God's protecting me from them, or protecting estranged parents from their kids. A majority of parents would never, okay, loving parents would never say cruel things to their kids. You might not agree with what your mom or dad, how they express themselves, or their opinion, or you have kids and now they're giving you parenting advice, and how dare they they should just shut the F up. They have no business knowing where I am or what I'm doing or where I live or my phone number. These are my kids, so they can't have access to them because my kids is these are my kids are my property. Because basically that's what you're saying. But what these sons and daughters don't realize, you were our kids and you left. You have children, they're going to leave too. So you might say, these are my kids, I could do what I want. Well, those kids at the age of 2 years old are doing their own thing. You can't control them. You have certain watch over them for a certain amount of time, but when they go off to school, they're going to be around other children, they're going to be around teachers. What if those teachers have estranged children? What if the sons and daughters of your teachers? What if your teachers are older? And you love Mrs. Smith. But let's just say you don't know anything about Mrs. Smith, and Mrs. Smith has a son or daughter that's estranged from her because she was a crappy parent. So now that you think about it, are you just going to homeschool and keep your kids away from other moms? Other grandmas? What are you going to do? So it's kind of ironic. I just think it's interesting how you're nice to other people, other strangers. You see a stranger fall and this and that. Let's say a stranger walks past your house and slips on your ice, and you run out to help them. What if what if their son or daughter is estranged from them because they're a terrible person? How do you know? What are we incognito? You have no idea. So what are you going to do? Stay home and stop helping people? Keep your kids home, homeschool them, and not allow them to go to church? Because God forbid, someone that's in the daycare church, a woman or a man that helps out, volunteers, what if they're an estranged parent? You going to keep them home from there too? So anyways, you might not like us, but someone does. The people that are estranged from their parents in my neighborhood, they like me. They might not like their mom and dad, but they have certainly welcomed me with open arms. So think about it. We live amongst you. So what are you going to do? There you go. I thought it would be funny to talk about that. So anyways, have a great day. Bye-bye.